A big hello and a warm welcome to all of you amazing and beautiful people out there. Welcome to my channel. In this particular session, the Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine Collective, they are writing a letter to their merged version, the Twinflame, about how their merged self has made great progress and come a long way. Also, there are many things that they've learned, especially the difference between love and lust. So this is a letter which can help a lot of people feel better. It's important for you to know that these letters work on the concept of Shrutmai Panya and biomimicry, which helps majorly in our healing process by listening to positive messages, positive and realistic messages of healing. So let's get started. Dear Merged Self, as we reflect upon our journey together, we are filled with gratitude and joy at the progress we have made. We can remember when we first started out on this path, feeling disconnected and unbalanced, with our masculine and feminine energies pulling us in different directions. But now, here we are, a completely different being than who we once were. We have merged our divine masculine and divine feminine energies into a beautiful and balanced whole. And we are more focused than ever before on our growth and evolution. When we first started out on this path, we were unaware, unconscious, and driven solely by our desires and impulses. But now here we are, a completely different person than who we were once. We have become aware, conscious, kind, and always striving to make choices that reflect our values and beliefs. We have come to understand the difference between love and lust. We choose to embrace the former even when it's not easy. We want you to know that we are so happy with the progress that you have made. In this journey, together we have learned to let go of our ego. We went through a deep process of ego death in order to embrace humility. We have learned to forgive ourselves and others and to move forward with compassion and understanding. We have learned that life is a journey and that every experience, both good and bad, serves a purpose. As we continue on this journey, we want you to remember how far we have come. We want you to take pride in the person that you have become and to always hold on to the values and beliefs that guide you. The values that come from a surrendered state. There were so many twists and turns in this spiritual journey. But here we are, completely different and navigating through all of them. We have learned that surrendering to a higher power has fastened our progress to a great degree. There was a time when we were really hurt by each other only. The divine masculine was upset with divine feminine, and the divine feminine always felt the divine masculine did wrong to her. We both had this polarized dance where we were accusing each other of not being loyal and loving. But when we surrendered to our masters and to Source, we learned to trust the process, to let go of our need of control, and to allow the universe to guide us in our journey. We have learned to listen to the whispers of our soul and to follow the path that is in alignment with our higher purpose. We are so grateful for the guidance and support of God and our spiritual masters, because we learned from them their wisdom, their love, and their compassion. And it all became possible after the surrender stage. After the surrender stage, we realized that ego is only playing tricks with our mind. We have been blessed with their guidance, and we know that without them, our journey would not be as rich or as meaningful as it is now. We know that without challenge, there is no purpose of life. We also know that we are here to serve God and to serve our masters. And the great thing is that we can overcome any obstacle and achieve any goal with their love. Talking about the difference between love and lust, it's very important to mention that we learn to our intuition and to trust our inner guidance. Love and lust are two different experiences with different motivations and effects on our lives. Love is characterized by deep emotional connection between two individuals, while lust is primarily driven by physical attraction and desire. Dear merged self, love involves a desire to be close to someone on a more intimate level, while lust is often fleeting and based on physical experiences and appearances as well. The intention of a love relationship is to be in a long-term commitment and to build a future together, while lust is often driven by the desire for immediate gratification and physical pleasure. Love is more focused on the needs and well-being of the other person, while lust is primarily focused on satisfying one's own desires. These were the major differences that we saw in our journey. When we were in polarized masculine and feminine form, we were not able to recognize these type of lustful patterns in other people. We got confused. We listened to their sweet words and we thought they love us. But when we started considering their actions, we thought that they were not in love with us. And my dear, one very important aspect of love is sacrifice. Love often involves sacrifice and compromise, while lust is self-centered and seeks only personal gratification. We met some karmics, catalysts, and we also met some false lovers on this journey. But they somehow taught us that while lust is self-centered, love requires a willingness to put the needs of the other person before our own desires. We want to make them happy and we want to make sure that they succeed in life without asking for anything in return. And this sacrifice is not seen just by humans, it is seen by the higher beings. Love requires trust and communication to build a strong foundation, while lust is often superficial and lacks a deeper emotional connection. People who practice love have a very big ego and they cannot clearly communicate. And then they blame others for not being able to be themselves. We went through series of experiences where we were getting blocked or we were getting ignored or neglected. There were many times when we waited for the wrong people. But this journey and inner work and surrendering to masters and source has really made us understand that partners who love each other are open and honest also, while in lust, partners may hide their true intentions or feelings and make everything a game of ego. Longevity is also one of the important factors of love because love is sustainable and it can last a lifetime and even more. In fact, love is an eternal feeling, while lust is often temporary and fades over time. Love is a deeper, more meaningful connection that continues to grow and develop over time, while lust is a momentary attraction that usually quickly disappears. This is a very big progress that you have made, merged self, and we, the polarized divine masculine and feminine, are very happy that all these experiences have made you understand the deeper and truer meaning of unconditional love. We can achieve anything that we set our minds to. There was a time when we were disconnected, unbalanced, and unable to fully tap into our inner power and intuition, which obviously resulted in frustration, confusion, and even depression. But now, when we look back to the progress that we have made so far, one of the most interesting things that we have learned together as a merged self is to recognize and acknowledge the imbalance and then work on it to release it. We have been seeking out so many healing practices that can help us balance our masculine and feminine energies. We have been doing self-care. We have been working on self-acceptance. And we are able to cultivate a higher level of self-awareness. For all of these things, we are very thankful. Because when we balance and integrate our masculine and feminine energies, we can tap into our inner power and intuition, which helps us to live a more fulfilling and harmonious life. And this also helps us greatly in the stage of harmonization and illumination. So thank you so much. We look forward to all that lies ahead, and we know that together we can achieve anything that we set our minds to, even though on days it may not seem to be that easy. With love and gratitude, Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine.